In math today, you're going to take the next written assessment. And so this is what it looks like. You should have it behind your divider for Tuesday. So if you don't have that yet, please get it. You will only need, a pencil, and if you can find one, a brown crayon for number 2. If you cannot find a brown crayon, that is completely fine. You can just color in with your pencil. So you can put this paper in front of you and get a brown crayon if you would like. So what I want to do today before you get started is I just want to read through the test. Now what we would do at school is I would read each problem to you and then you would do it before we move on to the next problem. Well, we can't do that since I'm not with you. So what I'm going to do is just read down through it like I do for your guided practice. But what I'd like for you to do is once you get started, if you have some questions about a problem, if you don't remember the directions, please ask mom or dad or someone in your house to read it for you again. If you're not able to read it yourself, I'd like for you to try to read it yourself. But if you're just not understanding what it's asking, please have someone read it for you. They can't help you with the problem, but they can read it for you, okay? All right, but I'm going to start at number 1, and I'm just going to read down through it here so you can have a better idea of what you're going to do, okay? All right, number 1, Ryan has 5 dimes and 7 pennies. How much money does he have? Okay, 5 dimes and 7 pennies. You're going to write on the line how much money he has. And of course, you know that will be cents. Okay, Daniel has 3 dimes and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Okay, please tell me here how much money Daniel has. Then it says how much money do the 2 boys have altogether? So you know how much money Ryan has. You know how much money Daniel has. I want you to write a number sentence. You're just adding how much money they have. Now you have your workspace here. That's what your workspace is for. Okay, you're going to have two-digit numbers. So you're just going to add them up vertically. Add that up in your workspace and then write the answer. How much money? Please tell me how many cents. Okay, number 2. Draw a dozen donuts. Color a half dozen brown to show they are chocolate. Sounds yummy. Okay, first thing you're going to do is draw a dozen donuts. Then color half dozen. Now, like I said, you can use a brown crayon, or if you can't find one, just use your pencil to color it in so it looks like they are chocolate. Now, don't forget to answer this question at the bottom. Very important. How many donuts are chocolate? So, how many did you color to make them look like chocolate? I want to know here. Number 3. Show 2:30 on both clocks. Okay, so here you have the analog clock. Here you have, please forgive me. Here you have the digital clock. Here you have the analog clock. I want you to show 2:30 on both clocks. And then please don't forget this part down here. It says it's morning. Okay, it's 2:30 in the morning. What's the correct label? Is it AM or PM? Please circle 1. Okay, number 4. I have 5 dimes, 3 nickels, and 2 pennies. Draw the coins. Okay, guys, when you draw your coins, I would like for you to neatly write on the coins whether they are dimes, nickels, and pennies. And of course, you can do what we've always done. You can just write a D for dime, N for nickel, P for penny. But please mark those very clearly so that I can read them. Okay, so you're going to draw 5 dimes, 3 nickels, 2 pennies, and mark them. And then, how much money is this? You're going to add it up. And check your work. You could write the amounts underneath and then count it up. So right here, you're going to tell me how much money is this in cents. Okay, number 5. Circle the shape that is congruent to the triangle on the left. Okay, you've been doing this for a good while. You know what congruent means. Here you have a shape. I want you to circle the one that is congruent to this one. Okay, in number 6, find the answers. You have 4 problems where you're adding 2-digit numbers. Some of them you may need to trade for a dime. Some of them you may not. If you don't need to trade for a dime, then don't. If you do need to trade for a dime, don't forget to show it and count it. Okay? All right, guys. Have fun taking the test today. Work hard.